Shut up and sit down.
Are you still eating a sandwich? Girl.
I'm sticking like little bites in between.
Welcome back. We got another episode of the Bias Fact Podcast here. It is me, Nikki.
And QJ. That's me.
That's you. Hey, we're here. We're doing another just freeform episode. Just chatting. We got, there's a lot going on in the world.
Yeah, we got a few things to touch on.
Yeah, just a few catch-up items. Okay, I think we should start, though. We did a couple episodes back, MBTI. We were like, oh, yeah, what is your husband's MBTI? Because, we're very curious to see how it aligns. And so, like...
I can't quite remember if we recorded what our guess was, but the guess was ISTJ. And nailed it.
It's
ISTJA, so advocate as well. Which
okay.
I didn't guess that part. But...
not advocate, it's assertive. Get it right. Okay. So what is he again?
ISTJ.
So introversion. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so he's introverted, which we kind of suspected. He loves sitting at his desk playing video games, which don't we all? S, so yeah, that's what we both thought. He's quite practical, more fact-based. ISF or T?
T.
IST, so base thinking logic, yeah, ISTJ. A J, judging plan. Yeah, you're quite a structured dude, that's so funny.
The logistician.
And assertive. Which that's interesting. I wasn't expecting the assertive. I thought he was going to be more like me, turbulent, but it's fine.
No, I don't think so. He's not overly. No, he's not really any of those things. Maybe a perfectionist, but.
Driven to improve.
I wouldn't say sensitive to stress.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
He sent me like the screen cap of like, oh, you can't really see it, but like the result thing or whatever, and it's like, you are the backbone of society. Calm down. Okay, calm down.
Yeah, I bet he loved that, didn't he?
Embodying reliability, practicality, and unwavering dedication. I'm like, calm down.
He's gonna hold that over you now. So he's like, I am the backbone of society.
Yeah.
So ISTJ, right?
Yeah, ISTJ.
He's a sentinel. All right.
Yeah,
the logistician, right? Yeah. Values tradition. Okay.
Whatever your interpretation of that is. And then, yeah, just kind of funny. I was like, oh, that's exactly what I guessed you would be. And he was like, let me guess what yours is. And then he was like, what was it? INFJ. And I was like, what the hell? I guess.
But it kind of works. So I think I've heard with like compatibility that you should have some opposites. Mm-hmm. So you guys kind of do seem to balance each other out that way. You guys have different ways of thinking, and you combine together to
be introverted.
Yeah, well, yeah. But like, you have the different ways of like intuition versus sensing, thinking versus feeling.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is definitely true. Oh. Like without a doubt.
Wow, we don't have to get details there. But yeah, I thought that's so interesting. That's
fun little update.
Little update there. Well, okay, so speaking of updates, we should really get into our classic freeform bias update. Whoa. Do we have any updates in the sphere of biases? I do. I must announce.
I think
I have a bias update.
Yeah.
What?
I think that I was gonna say that I think that the SHINee one is the most like different.
I know.
Because the other ones were like we're sharing together. This one's more just you.
Yeah, this was the big announcement for me. SHINee. I definitely have a new bias for SHINee. I happen. We talked about it a bit on the July comebacks episode, but owners were going down a different path. I just don't feel like I identify with him as much anymore. Still love the guy. You know, love all of SHINee. But I, like, Key is for sure my bias now.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I think when you first started with SHINee, Key was kind of who you were thinking of too when you first started listening to it, right? Or were you
like in
always
terms of
listening to it?
music? Well, in terms of music, I think that Key has probably the best solo music. Like my bias has always been
Yeah.
Minho. I never
Oh, it
really
always-
had like a different one. But like in terms of music, I do think Key's music is better. And I also thought that you would like him a lot more than you did. Like you did like him a lot at first, but you were like, oh, Onu's my bias, and I was like, okay, not what I was expecting, I guess, but that's your journey. And now that you like coming around, I was like, this seems more on track for me.
That's so funny. You have such a deep connection to my biases. Like you have the same feeling about 17, and then so you have the same feeling about SHINee too. That's so I didn't know that about SHINee that you were like, well, sure.
I just because usually you do like the pairing of the music and the like person,
Yeah.
whereas mine might be like a little like different from the person to the music sometimes. So I was like, I thought you would like his music a lot more, and you did, but then you're like, it's not my bias. I was like, okay.
Interesting. That's an interesting observation. I never really thought about that, but that is true. No, it is true with my bias. Like if I think about like Bang Chan, RM, they're like the creative people of that group, like or like I'm leader. Who's my? I guess I was like but I'm like whatever. It's just there's always exceptions
Yeah.
to the rule, but yes, Key 100% love him. I always did really like him, but I'm like fuck it, I don't even care anymore. I'm just like you gotta follow the heart.
Yeah, you gotta go with your heart.
I gotta go with my heart. Love Key. Yeah, like you said, when I got into his music, love it. And recently, this is where the pivot totally happened. So, Onu came out with his stuff, and I was like, I don't really get it, and I don't like the content he puts out. I'm like, I don't really get it. And then Key started promoting his new solo album, and I was like, I get this. This is my jam. This is my shit. I want all of this. So then I was like, okay, it's happening. It's happening. So, yeah, best believe I'll be buying that. I already will buy that album. I know it.
Yeah.
For the new Key album. Don't even need to listen to it. Looks amazing. His concepts are always sick.
Yeah, he's like concept king.
Concept King. It's so...
I saw a really funny clip
period.
of, because he does like a lot of stuff with Mino. They're like besties, and somebody was like,
Yes.
"Oh, you guys should like swap like music or whatever." And he was like, "I can do Mino's music, but Mino can't handle my music." And I was like, "That's so true." He was like, "You see what I do? Do you see what I do?" He's like, "You can't handle that." And I was like, "That's so true."
That is so funny.
Like even he knows, like, I'm going crazy out here. Okay, you wish you could keep
That
up.
is... That is true. That's a perfect pairing for us, too, because they're kind of like the husbands of the group, too. Like, they have, like, the, like that type of relationship. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Both of our biases.
I love them.
Together.
I love them together.
I know, and I love all the content. It's so funny. That's the other thing I absolutely love. I've seen a lot of content with, like, it seems like he does, like, there's a bunch of shows. There's the one
I think
he
he's,
does
like,
without.
a host. Like, I think that's like a job, like
yeah.
an active, long-standing job that he has. Because I see him on the same
sense.
show quite a bit. But yeah, I think he does a lot of hosting stuff. He's so funny.
So funny. So funny. Oh, okay. Well, the next one will just be a quick one. So we have to, like, correct ourselves with Kai again.
I think we might have mentioned it a little bit recently as well with Kai. Like, we might be back around.
A little
But...
bit. So, for me, he was always my bias, and I was, like, kind of on the fence because he has his own image and thing he does with performing. He's always got his abs out, and we're just like, it's kind of like it's like the Mingy effect where I'm like, if you're doing too much, I get a little uninterested, you know? But I always thought he was cute. He was like the only other guy in EXO that I was like, yeah, he's the only one that I would go for. But then you started seeing a lot more content. I think he must have a new show out now.
I think it might be a long show, like, because I saw like episode 77 or something, and I'm like, so like I think it must be a show that he's done before. or that he's still doing. I don't know what it is, but he does some show where he's like going to like college, like goes to like different college classes and like talks to like students and like takes the class and stuff. But it is so funny to me. Like he is so like he's literally so stupid. Like but like smart
Pablo.
stupid. Like he's so funny to me that I'm like I still don't really like on stage presence guy. It's still not really my thing. But off stage, like he's like I love him. He's so funny. I like will watch his show. I want to watch like actual full episodes.
Yeah, I love it. I do love him. He's so sweet. And that's when you started showing me those clips. So I was like, okay, yeah, there is a reason there. I love him. Because I kept hearing the thing. I remember early on when I was looking up Kai. I was reading stuff about him, and I was like, he sounds really sweet. So I'm like, okay, if he's sweet, and he looks like he's a freak over here. I'm like, okay. But then I was only seeing like the freaky stuff, and I'm like, oh. So these clips are renewing my full heart to Kai again.
I mean, I guess when he was first discharged, he was like doing the music first, and now he's like, I don't know, doing whatever else he's doing, like chilling out a little. But yeah, it's always the shows that like that's why I like to watch them. So I need the personality, and I'm like now I'm seeing the vision. I still don't really need to see the abs or whatever, but.
And he doesn't show them in the show. Yeah, he's wearing a normal t-shirt.
Just totally normal.
I know. I love the clip you sent recently where he's like sitting next to a guy on the bus stop or something, and he's just like, "Hey, yo, what's up?" or whatever. The guy's like, "Hi." Anyway, and he's like, "Are you EXO's Kai or whatever?" He's like, "No." So he's like trying to like avoid it. I don't know. It was funny. And then, yeah, you sent the clip with the interview guy where because we've had internally a conversation about, like, EXO, or is it EXO?
Yes, I heard someone say EXO, like, on a show or something. I was like, oh, I guess we got that wrong. I guess it's EXO. But then, yeah, like, in this clip, this guy was like, oh, we got Kai from EXO, and Kai's like, huh? I'm Kai from EXO, and the guy's like, no, it's EXO, and I was like arguing with him because of like NCT and like other acronym bands, and he's like, it's not an acronym though. There's no dots. Like it's just EXO. I was like, okay, we got it. We actually nailed that one. It's actually EXO. Yeah. If Kai says EXO, then I say EXO.
Yeah, you could clearly tell it was kind of like a bit that the interviewer was doing, but it's still really funny because then he was like, okay, well, what about this one lyric that Sehun sings in this? And then Kai was like, EXO. He's like, ah, yeah. So yeah, anyway, funny. We're all on the Kai train. Mm-hmm. Cutie patootie.
I still want to give Baekhyun a chance, but he needs to drop a show or something, because
it's true. You need his person. Yeah, your personality. Me too, but. Again, like, I feel like you nailed it right. I'm, like, I can music vibe with, but yeah, you definitely need to have the full, personality picture and all.
Actually, there's another guy, too, that I've been, I gotta think of what his name is, where I've also started to see, more, like, of course, when I look at BTOB, it's only Minhyuk that comes up. I can't remember the other guy's name, though. It's, like,
oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Eunkwang.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Like, he's another guy that I started to see more, like, clips of again, and, like, he's the meme guy that's like, why so sad? Give up. And then I guess recently he had another weird, like, translation thing where he was trying to say, like, life doesn't have any certainty, but he was like, we are not correct. Like something like that. And then like I guess he must be doing like a bunch of lives and stuff now, but like I'm seeing him more now and I'm like, okay, I actually really think this guy's like so funny also. And I like interacted with like 2 clips and now he's like all over my timeline again, and I'm like, okay, I guess I love this guy too.
Yes, so perfect. Yeah, every time you send me a clip of him, I love it too. He seems
so like cute and sweet. I love him.
He's also born in 1990.
I was gonna say, he must be much older than other groups.
I also forgot that Minhyuk is also in 1990.
I forgot that too, actually. If I think about like BTOB, like we don't really listen to BTOB really, and like listen to a little bit of Minhyuk and stuff, and like just by sort of default, I was like, I guess my bias from BTOB is Minhyuk, but I actually think it's this guy because this guy is just so funny to me, and like Minhyuk is too like he's too buff that I'm like I can't take that seriously.
No, for real. Yeah, I don't know many guys from BTOB.
Yeah,
so
I don't know any of the other guys, but
I know
we know Peniel.
Peniel, no, but we actually also know Sunjay in Goblin. Ever heard of it?
Oh right.
Remember?
Oh yeah, he was in BTOB like later, I think. He joined them later, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's
but
true. I also technically do kind of know who Changsa is as well. So I do know some of these members.
So, yeah, we know. But, yeah, interesting, actually. I'm just quickly looking at the BTOB members. I would not have assumed that Minhyuk is actually... He's the oldest member. Oh, sorry. Him and Eunkwang are only, like, a week apart.
Mm.
But that's so interesting. I would have assumed Pignol was the oldest.
He seems young to me.
He's 93. So Eunkwang is November 22nd, 1990. Minhyuk is November 29, 1990. Like literally a week apart.
Huh.
And then Chansub is 91. Sunjay is 95. Pignol is 93. Jung Il-hoon, 94, and Im Hyun-sik, 92. So, yeah, so interesting.
I just kind of forget that, like, BTOB is an older group like that. I think that I always think, like, 95, 96, but they're, like, literally 90.
One of the most age-appropriate groups for us.
But, yeah, I'm coming around on this guy. Kind of want to, like, look him up a bit more. Might watch some of his content, because he seems really funny.
Yes. Yeah, he seems really cute.
Apparently he does that a lot where he tries to speak English a lot. Like that's why there's so many memes of him, because he's like, I try to speak English in like the lives a lot to like practice and like talk to everybody, but it doesn't always like come through.
Well, and I was gonna say that's another thing of yours that you seem to love is when it just like when certain idols speak English cutely, like in a certain way. You seem to
I like
really
to see
enjoy
the
it.
effort. I enjoy the effort.
Like Taemin or Changbin.
Taemin's really like he does that a lot as well.
Okay, but the next biggest update, I think. Do you have any more updates before the one I'm going to move into?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think we're pretty solid on our other groups. Yeah. The biggest update we have for all of y'all is TXT. We were just like, let's let it take over us. We were holding off a lot because they are like a younger band, and I find sometimes it can be, hard to interact with a band like that, but we're like, well, they're not like super young. Like they're not like 2005 or anything, but yeah, and they're very popular, and so we're like, okay, let's just give the music. Let's go for the music, okay? And it's good. They're great. But I know we started off this whole journey with Youngjun. He kind of got us in, but then we started coming around with Subin. So I think if I really was going to choose a true bias for TXT, I think it has to be Subin.
Yeah, I would pick Subin as well, because I've seen Youngjun in variety shows, and like when we saw the Gum video, you were like, he seems really bratty, and like in the variety shows he also seems really bratty to me, and I'm like, I think that's like actually just like his vibe. So I'm like, I don't really like it that much. Like,
yeah,
so I was like, yeah, I think it's definitely more Subin. Like, to see Subin in his variety show appearances, I'm like, he seems very like funny and like sweet and cute and stuff like that. And he had his own like whole show that I like watched like a few episodes of it, where he's like gets idols to come and teach him about their favorite things. So that's why you see that clip of him with Woo Young when William's like in the
Oh, yeah.
Gryffindor things, he's like teaching him about Harry Potter, and he did one with Seungkwan where I guess Seungkwan's like a major volleyball fan, so it was like teaching him about volleyball. Like it's cute though, like, and he's like really funny on it and stuff. So I was like, that's more my personality vibe. I prefer that a little bit more than the like kind of bratty Yeonjun vibe.
Yeah, and I'm also like usually drawn to like the dancers. So like Yeongjun is like the main dancer, but yeah, he's a bit of a brat, and I'm like, ugh. He's like, and he's still good. Like he's
he's so great.
Guy, but yeah, Subin's pretty cute. He's the leader, and he's a bit of a weirdo too. And I kind of always been for a little bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, I like he was on a show recently where he was like talking about how. I guess it's why he's the leader, but he was just like, if I don't like something, I tell the company, like, straight up. Or, like, if my members are like, I don't like this, but they're too afraid to say it, I'll say it, I don't care. I was like, okay. And he's like, they also told me, like, to be careful out here, but, like, it's contract signing season, so I can say whatever I want, or something, like, crazy like that. I was like, whoa, calm down. He was like, we hold the cards right now, so I'll say whatever I want. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's the other thing I really enjoyed about him, especially in the idol sphere. You're like, oh, you're just gonna fucking...
Yeah, he's just like, whatever, I do what I want.
For it. Yeah, I'm like, alright. And yeah.
I mean, it's obviously, like, super, like, nice as well that they're under Big Hit as well, and they interact with BTS. They have interacted with them, like, quite a bit, so it's, like, also kind of nice just in that sense to get, like, a nice little crossovers every once in a while.
Yeah, and after looking into TXT some more too, like, it's kind of wild the amount of collabs they've had already. Like, again, I know they're through Big Hit and they have the Hive connection and all that stuff, but, like, they only debuted in 2019. So, same as One Us, actually.
Yeah.
Same timeline, but completely different. Like, they've done a song with the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
They've done it with remixes with Alan Walker, who's a pretty big DJ in the DJ sphere, and like a few other artists too. But I was just like, I don't even think I've seen one Us like
true.
outside of like One We or whatever, you know. So it's something just dawned on me. I was like, whoa, those are large collabs that they've had already.
I think that like you can definitely see what Big Hit's like vibe is. Because, like, BTS did that too, right? They've done, like, collabs with, like, other big artists. And, like, they do seem to push a lot on the, like, international space. Like, because there's a lot of English songs for TXT, which I wasn't really expecting either. Or, like, English versions. So, like, you can definitely see, like, Big Hit's, like, strategy. If you, like, look at both of those groups, like, side by side, you're like, okay, they're kind of, like, doing a similar like pattern that they've done.
That's
even
true.
Down to the lore thing, like their lore is like so heavy that it's like that's just like you could see correlation there.
For sure. Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of that. And I think because too, like, Big Hit is under Hive. Hive has that whole branch across the world.
Yeah, they have like different like subsidiary companies in like different countries
all over like North America and all that. So yeah, can make sense why they would easily be able to get and then put it out into the North American space, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're into TXT now, and like,
we're fully here. We're here, and we get it now. We get it. TXT is hype. Oh, right. When we were talking about it a bit on the comeback, but Beautiful Strangers. As soon as I opened that music video, again, like you said, it fully was like, this is BTS coded. Like, in the sense of like, oh yeah, Big Hit has they know what's up. They know what they're doing in that capacity. Because yeah, there is so much there to unpack, and I'm like, okay, I'm in. For me, that stuff does get me in, because I'm like, oh, well, now I gotta do all the research.
Yeah, I'm like, I really want to know, like, what the story, because I remember, like, as we were discovering those BTS things, I was like, those mind-blowing moments, I was like, this is so crazy, like, so fun to, like, do, and I was like, if this is the same vibe, like, I'm here for it.
Yeah, and honestly, I will say that moment when we start, because I feel like you were more into BTS first than I was. But when we started getting into that, that's when I was like fully sold. I went, oh no, this is a whole other level that I'm not even that I wasn't expecting it. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here for it. Well, speaking of BTS, I'm gonna go into my little surprise for you.
Okay.
We got another edition of Mom's Music Corner.
Oh, okay, sweet, nice. I was thinking about this recently, and I was like, man, we really fell off on that.
I got inspired this time, so I said, okay, Mom's Music Corner, she's back, maybe.
Nice.
So I got her to review Jin and Sungmin. So we got some Jin and Sungmin. So I sent my mom Abyss by Jin live, because he just did his live stuff, live and recorded versions, and background live and recorded.
Nice.
So this is Jin from BTS, everyone. This is my mom's notes. Okay, so Jin, overall, good voice. Throaty in the lower range, but amazing range. And transition into higher register. The throatiness gives a certain mood, which is in keeping with the song I prefer. I prefer a voice to resonate in the head, but that's just me. So she prefers someone that like projects through his voice, but he's more of a throat singer, is what she's saying. But amazing range. I'm like, yes,
I mean, yeah.
so we know. So yeah, that was my mom's little breakdown on Jin.
Okay, so we're doing good so far with BTS. We can maybe slide some more.
Maybe sneak it,
Yeah.
Jimin. I know. I'm just trying to figure out who to go for. I know. So then I did Sungmin. So I sent her his Birds of a Feather cover, which was really good. And Goodbye. I sent her a couple. Okay. With my mom's notes. Sungmin, nice natural tone, very difficult song to cover. The Birds of a Feather. Beautiful transition between higher register and low range. Voice more resonant than Jin.
Okay.
Right. Totally who came out. And then this clean performance exclamation point.
Nice.
So yeah, so I feel like she's more impressed with Sungmin.
Yeah, sounds like it. I guess that's
which makes sense to me, because actually after watching the two kids room?
Yeah.
2 kids in a room?
2 kids room.
2 kids room.
2 kids in a room.
So yeah, two kids room is the Stray Kids YouTube thing where they have 2 of the members kind of like talking openly with each other, and the one with Sungmin and IN I found interesting because it kind of actually talked about this when he really trained to do the Birds of a Feather cover, so it's interesting to see that.
Yeah, it paid off.
Like my mom clearly picked up on him. And I think that's, to me, with Sungmin anyway, he really does like this craft of singing. Not that Jin doesn't, I'm just using to say with Sungmin specifically, is that he seems to really want to always pursue his singing. It was just very interesting because, again, we don't know anything about singing or like truly, like, I'm like, you sing or you don't sing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, there's clearly like some kind of art form here. So it was interesting to see those comparisons. And I also thought it was interesting that even IN in that conversation was talking about how when he hears Sigmund singing, he thinks he has a story arc to the way he sings. I'm like, that's interesting. Because I could see that. I could see that where it's like he has this like build and fascinating. Anyway. So that's my little surprise for you. My mom's little music corner.
Nice.
We got some Jin and Sungmin reviews.
It's so funny to me. Like, I wonder if there's a connection, because I was thinking this the other day. Like, I watched some like early stuff from like BTS and stuff, and like I'm pretty sure Jin said he's never sung before. And it's like, okay, like what do you mean? And like that's just like how he sings now. So like I wonder if there is something there where it's like the way you're doing it kind of thing. If you've never done it before, if you're like started practicing early on or whatever. Like I'm curious. I would be curious.
I can imagine.
Because you're just picking it up like whatever way you're picking it up, right?
Yeah, I think most people, if you're not trained, will sing through the throat. That's just like, you're not gonna know to resonate at the top because you have to like, position yourself and you look kind of stupid sometimes when you sing the right way.
Yeah.
You can, like, because you have to, like, but, so yeah, most people will sing that way through their throat, and you get a certain sound, like we talked about, I think, before, like, screamo singers, that's obviously all in the throat, and that's how you sing to get that sound. Yeah, I think most pop and rock people do sing more like that. I think you only really hear that head singing more in, not professional, but, like, theater, etc.
Yeah. This is crazy, though. I think I was thinking that because of his, like, concert now, and I was like, this guy said he's never sung before. He, like, joined as a trainer, you know, like, so now you're just worldwide handsome Jin on tour, solo. Like, that's crazy.
Okay, but I've been listening to some new stuff, too. So I think I've shared this group with you before, but they're like a very, very, I think they debuted just in January. They're called XLOV, or I don't know.
I've definitely heard of them, or like seen them a little bit on Insta.
I don't know why, but I find them endlessly interesting. So their group theme is a genderless concept, which I thought was pretty cool. I think, you know, they need more of that type of queer representation in that space. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really awesome. And there's only 4 members, and they're all from a different background. So one's Chinese, one's Taiwanese, one's Korean, one's Japanese. I thought that was kind of cool. They are very young, though. So when I watch them, I'm just like, slay. Basically, that's all. They perform really well. I like their music. They don't have a lot out yet. Mm-hmm. They just literally debuted like 6 months ago. But I'm excited to watch them continue. So get ready for me to talk about them. Basically, to me, have like a very drag aesthetic. Like, even the way they perform is very drag-like. And they have this one song called Business, where their outfits like have, it's pants where they have like a skirt in the front, and they like integrate the skirt into the dance. It's really cool. So yeah, nice. Check out XLOV. I think they got something going though. It's definitely unique, something that I think needs to be in the space kind of thing. So yeah. I've also been starting to listen to Day 6. I remember Bang Chan forever ago mentioned that they were like an inspiration of his, so I was like, okay, I'll check them out. They're also a JYP band.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought they were JYP as well.
Which I wasn't expecting. So when Bang Chan said they were his like inspo, I was like, oh, okay, I'll be another like K-pop band. But they're more of like a rock band. Like alt rock, like, yeah, they're kind of like the One We vibe, where they perform as a band. They're not like, they don't do dances or anything like that. They're just so they have more of like a modern rock type of vibe.
Nice. So
yeah, so I've been listening to them, and yeah, I think they write all their own music and they perform their own music. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but I've been really enjoying them. But definitely was not expecting that they were a rock band. I was like, oh.
I guess that kind of makes sense, considering like that Bang Chan's like writing, composing, creating the music there. So like to be inspired by a group that does that too, that makes sense to me. But like the style is obviously a little slightly off, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That does make sense. They probably that side of it, they might inspire him. And if he was at JYP, he probably had access to them. Yeah, I would assume. Yeah. So he's like.
I mean, yeah, 2015, he definitely would have been there by then, because he was, like, a trainee for, like, 10 years or whatever.
Not that long, but yeah, okay. Show my man respect. Like, only, like, 8 years.
Yeah, I was like, okay, 8 years, I think?
Yeah, so I haven't gotten through their whole discography yet, but so far I'm, like, probably will buy a couple of their albums for sure, so... And I think you found their light stick, and it's like kind of like actually like a wristband.
Oh yeah, that was it. I don't know if they have a standard light stick as well, but they had like a wrist one, like with a little light on it. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
That would make more sense to me too with their vibe, like to not have a full light stick, because they're not quite like true K-pop. So
yeah, pretty cool though.
But yeah, I'm excited. you never know what you're gonna get when you try something new. It's so exciting in this space. The other band that's been interested in me just a little bit is Katseye, which we both kind of didn't realize they're technically not K-pop, but I'm like, okay, let's break this down for a second. I think I've been seeing their song, like, you know, on the rounds on the Instagram. There's a like song called Gnarly, and the dance, you know, so the dance challenge is going around. So I was like, okay, let me look into this group, because, hey, maybe I'll like it. But I noticed, like, all the members were from, like, all over. There's some from, I think, South America, Korea, and various ethnic backgrounds. Not that that inherently matters, but talking about K-pop, I was like, okay, this is quite unique if it's truly a band from Korea. But they're not. They're actually a North American label, but they are a HYBE label, so, okay. So it kind of makes sense. But the other biggest thing to me that was like, whoa, okay. You're not going to call them K-pop, but they're, like, K-pop coded. Like, there's no way. So on Netflix, there is, I haven't watched it, but there is a reality series where they go through with a bunch of people, and then they choose the group at the end. Oh, ever heard of that? Yeah, that's what they do. So, yeah, they're clearly trying to push this vibe into the North American space, and all the music I've heard, like Gnarly, and I didn't realize you were saying earlier, like there's the Nice song or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's called Touch. Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, and you were doing the dance move for me. I was like, oh yeah, I've seen that. Like I thought that was another totally K-pop band, but so you're seeing all these Korean idols also getting involved with. I'm like, guys, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, it seems like I was reading like a Reddit thing about them, and like people were like, they're not K-pop, but like their whole structure is based around the exact same structure as K-pop groups, like with how they do it. Like they have I think they have a light stick, and they're obviously very popular in like Korea with other like K-pop groups and stuff. So it's like, I mean, if it, whatever that saying is, it walks like a duck, talks, whatever it is,
like a duck.
like whatever, yeah, it's. I mean,
it's a dog.
It's K-pop.
Yeah, it's a dog.
But I mean, I think maybe their songs aren't. Maybe they don't sing in Korean, so like that's, I guess, a distinction. So like it's maybe not K-pop, but it's K-pop adjacent enough.
Yeah, like let's not say it's not in the same. Yeah, sure. Is it K-pop specifically? No, it's not Korean pop, but it's designed to be.
It's like clearly patterned after it, so.
Like even like the way they dance too is clearly like, to me, like, yeah, dance challenging, like try to like, you know, get that whole, and like even what the other one too, like again, that I don't know.
Yeah.
Just interesting to me. Cause when I first saw them, I did think they were a K-pop band, so I'm like, okay, guys, let's calm down. Katseye is...
The one thing that I saw was that because they're not technically like Korean K-pop music, they get to be a little more slutty, and they get to swear a little more. Like they don't have to do all that like such like, you know, contained stuff that other K-pop can't, like swear, and you can't like wear certain things. They can do all that stuff, so they're like, some people are like, it's not really fair. It's like, well, that's a standard that you set. Like,
okay, that is interesting, because I did notice that too. I was like, whoa, some of their like costumes are quite revealing, sure, but I'm like, in the same vein, I'm like, how many times have we seen male idols without?
Yeah, I mean, like it doesn't seem that different to me, but I guess there's a slight line there that's like being crossed, and I'm like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, and that's interesting, because I think I did see something too about one of the members just being like highly criticized or whatever, and I'm like,
oh, I did see something too where I think one of them might have a boyfriend, and it's like, well, that's not really supposed to be allowed, but like she's like, well, it's not my vibe, so.
Yes, that's what it was. Or they're like, it's a joke. It's like we don't care. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. So are they K-pop or not? Because you're treating them like K-pop. So get out of here.
Yeah, like if you're gonna hold them to these K-pop standards, then.
No, then get out of here. Yeah. Then what is it? All right. So that was our thoughts on Katseye. Maybe I'll get into it. Maybe I won't. I don't know.
I wouldn't not try it, but I mean, I really liked the Touch song. Like, I listened to it quite a bit after I discovered it. But then I never listened to anything else by them. So I was like,
The Gnarly song was kind of, I can get into it. It's like,
yeah.
basically singing about being like, you're like hot shit. I'm like, yeah. We got some new gubs in the realms too. That's some. We do.
So
We
true.
got gub update. Gub update. I don't know if we like really did talk about when you came up. Did we talk about everything we got? When you were here?
In our Skiz
Yeah.
concert episode, we kind of went over all the
Oh, right,
albums that we got
Okay.
there. And, like, there were a few albums that we wanted to get that, like, weren't in the stores. That we were like, we're definitely
Right.
buying these anyways. Like, we've talked about the SHINee, that we wanted the SHINee Poet Artist keychain albums. They didn't have those, but we got them.
We got 'em.
I think we were basically waiting for the Jun-Young ones to come back in stock. And I just like happened to look one day and I was like, oh my god, it's here. And I like sent it to you and I was like, SOS, SOS, it's back, it's back. I like instantly bought it. I was like, boom, done, in my cart. I'm out. I was like, I'm not risking it.
Yes, I was like, oh. But yeah, you like blew up my phone when that happened. I was like, what is going on? I'm like, oh. No, this is good.
Like, it's
This
in
is good that you
stock,
blew
we
it up.
need to get it.
Yeah, so we both got Jung-Hyun, and we each got another one. So I got Taemin because I wanted a Taemin card. We talked about it, but I got the little Taemin hard keychain, but not a Taemin. I got a key card, so I'm not upset about it. But yeah, so I wanted the Taemin so I could finally get my actual Taemin card. So I got the little Taemin and the little Jung-Hyun, and you got
Little Jung-Hyun, little Minho. Because I needed a better Minho card.
it served for you?
Yeah,
Did
I
it?
put it in my keychain,
Yeah.
my PC holder.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like it's definitely way better. The Jung-Hyun one doesn't come with a Jung-Hyun specific photo card, which I'm like, I do kind of wish it did. I kind of wish it came with like an old card.
know.
Like I would have loved that, but it came with like the group,
Yeah.
just the four of them though. So he's like not even in the group either. I was like, I would have
I
liked
know,
at least
I
a
thought the
little
same
bit,
thing.
but I guess it's like weird to kind of like profit off of his face.
True.
When he's not, like,
yeah.
so like I didn't kind of get it, but I was hoping for like at least a little bit, but it's fine. Just have to start
Yeah.
buying old albums and crossing my fingers.
True. Oh, I would love to actually buy one of his solo albums.
Oh yeah, that's true. I could just buy his solo album.
Yeah.
But it also came with like two little it came with one postcard each, so we both have like two postcards
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, it worked out for me entirely because I got I got two key photo cards previously. So in this one I got a Minho, which I never got yet. And then I got an Onu. So I was like, okay, cool. And then my photo card was the group one for the Jonghyun, and then I did get the Taemin one. I thought it was interesting. I like this one because it has his little buddy, his little plushie in it. But yours didn't have Minho with the plushie, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, that's what you meant. When you were like, you didn't get the guy, I was like, I think I did. But yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah, no, he's not holding it in mine. Like, they're holding it in both of my...
photo card. Or the
yeah, he's holding it in
postcards,
there.
yeah.
They're both holding it in there. But yeah, my photo card, no, he's not holding it. He's not dressed like that either.
Yeah, I know. It's so interesting that your photo card is like...
It's kind of
not even in
random.
the-
Now that I'm thinking about it.
All of mine are from that of the photo shoot of the Poet Artist music video.
Check. No, it's like 100% not at all. It's like
I know.
he's
that's
wearing
why
like
I
a
thought
totally
it was
different outfit, no guy,
Not even
nothing.
on the same set. Yeah, it's so bizarre to me how that even happened, but whatever.
Oh, I like it. It's a good photo card. I think I didn't get. I didn't get. No, I sort of got a little bit of everyone because the sticker I got was Onu's guy, and then I got Taemin and Key postcards, and then the Minho photo cards. So I'm like, I almost got a little bit of everybody.
So together we've got everything.
Yeah, got a little taste of everyone.
Yeah, because it's again, I find that so interesting that your sticker was Onu's sticker, because my stickers were the guys.
Oh,
so
both of mine were the same. Both Onu stickers, the same. And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, I didn't even get 2 different stickers. I got the same one.
And then my other, in my Jonghyun one, I got a Jonghyun sticker. In my Taemin one, I got a Taemin sticker. So I don't know what happened with yours.
I don't know. I got some random shit in mine.
Yeah, yours got weird. Mine was like what I expected. But we finally got that, and yeah, they're so cute. The little like plushies, they have magnets in their hands.
Yeah.
So when you put them together, they hold hands. So mine are like hanging right next to my computer, and they hold
Mine
hands.
are hanging back there too, holding hands.
Oh yeah, I know, it's so precious. So that's our SHINee drop, and then you got a couple of you got a lot of stuff. Okay.
When I got this SHINee one, I was like, let me just throw some notes in here. So that's when I bought Malice album, the Wanun version. And I was like, honestly, a little disappointed because it did come with like, a photo card for him. I think it was Kanghi and Seho, I think, or Soho, I think you said. The one was Soho.
Yeah, you got
and I think
Soho
the other
for
one was
sure.
Kanghi.
I think so too. It's again.
Him and his Shion are like, I'm not 100%, but which is fine. Like they're still good. But I was like, I specifically ordered the Wanun version. But like the booklet was him. Like I think I talked about it already. And like the booklet and like the postcard is incredible.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, we gotta look at the fine print because I've talked about this a few times now, but the Taemin hard. Same thing happened to me. I bought the Taemin hard little thing.
I mean, I think it probably is legit that it's Kim's random like that. I think it's legit.
That's what I mean with yours though. You gotta look. Yours had all the individual items for one, like the book and the thing, so it's still technically a Wanun.
It's just
so that's
the
what I
random
mean. You gotta look
photo
at the
card.
fine print.
I know, but come on, like, you don't need to be tricking people like that, okay? Just give me what I want. Now I'm like, I wanted to get the third one for whatever it is, Pavilion or whatever that.
Oh yeah, I can never.
I want to get it, but I'm like, are you gonna rip me off again or what?
You're gonna get a giant poster of him. That's what's gonna come.
I mean, it better.
Yeah.
But then I'll get the radar eventually too. But yeah, anyway, I was like, let me just throw something else in here. So I got that. And then I've been on the hunt for the Teal Muse album. Like every time I go on there to buy something, I look see if it's back in stock, and it never is. So I was doing something else on Amazon, and I was like, let me just see. And it was on Amazon. And I'm like, I'm pretty good for Amazon so far. So I also saw like a Stray Kids album off there that like was fully legit, and it was like $20. Which is crazy. So I was like, let me just get it. I'm just gonna get it. So I also finally got Jimin's Teal Muse album. I'm like, damn, it was worth it. It was worth like, searching for the Teal one because it's like a flower photo shoot and he's like in a suit. It is incredible.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and it was cool to see too because it was the exact same items, but yeah, like the different color and photo shoot basically.
Yeah.
Because I have the yellow Muse, and I also still like mine too because he's got like the military suit, me in the military suit. So, okay. But yeah, they all come with like those like cut weird like kind of like instrument cutouts.
Whatever that was.
That's okay. And then did you also get the coaster?
Yeah.
I like the color. I do like the color better.
I'm afraid to use it though. I don't want it to get like.
That's cool. Though,
yeah, it's the Blooming one. That's the album name.
Yeah, mine's Blooming. And yours is Sarah, which I find is weird because why wouldn't yours be called Blooming, which has the photos, the flowers.
Oh yeah, true.
Why wouldn't yours be called Blooming because of the flowers, and mine's Serenade because it has him in the band, military band outfit? It's so odd that he
makes it up a little.
Oh.
Yeah, came with stickers, photo card.
The Polaroid is kind of cool too. Yeah. Some
good stuff in there. The stickers are actually kind of cool. Like I don't know if you peeled any of them off yet, but they're like clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I added it to our concert thing. I have the in here too. Which I didn't realize until I peeled it.
Yeah, like started peeling it off. I was like, whoa, cool.
I know. I was like, it's clear. So I put it on my we bought little hand fan things for the concert. So I obviously decked it out in K-pop stickers. But anyway, I put that one on and I was like, oh, it's like the fan is black, so I can't even.
Oh yeah. I put one on my like little CD case, but the CD case is also kind of transparent, so it looks kind of cool on there.
Yeah, and actually, I think that's just kind of what BTS does too. Like their stickers are also transparent.
Yeah, in the Love Yourself one, they were like that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking of BTS. You also got
I did that at the same time, actually. I don't know what came. Something just like came over me, and I was like, I need stuff again. But I also bought a Rat Monster jersey. So when we went to the Stray Kids concert, remember that girl that was wearing the Rat Monster jacket? I just like kept thinking about that girl after, because I was like, that is such a cool jacket, and like to me, he's always going to be Rat Monster. Even though I got into them after he wasn't Rat Monster anymore. Like, he's Rat Monster. And, like, I just, like, love that, like, as a fan to be, like, Rat Monster.
I like, and it's, like, it has the purple coloring.
Yeah, I think it's specifically from Love Yourself. Like, it has the, like, squiggle on the sleeve from the album.
Nice.
And I looked up, because it was one of those, like, Amazon things where it was, like, a weird name. And I was like, what is this? And I looked up the name, and it was actually some sort of like legit company in Korea that does K-pop merch. Like they have like a website and stuff that I saw. So I was like, oh, it's like cool. Actually like legitimate, and like they do like had like a whole run of like BTS stuff. So I was like, it's like a legit like piece of merchandise. So I was like, okay, I'll get it then.
All right.
Yeah, I'm very satisfied with it. Got my little Rat Monster out and about.
Don't ever tell me what that company name is, or else I'll go crazy. Don't do it.
It was the same thing. I think I remember I sent you the like tracksuit, like top and bottom matching one. It was that same thing where I was like, I almost was like gonna buy like a full set.
Stop.
It only seems to be Love Yourself though, so I'm like, well, I have this one. Like I don't really need another one, so I'm good for now.
Well, I mean, you at least got real merchandise. So, my journey, I also got, we have a problem, okay? We have a spending problem. That's okay. It's okay. It's who we are. I also had an itch at one point. I was like, I want to buy stuff. And I was thinking about the concert, how I was like, well, I never really got to get all the stuff I wanted. So let me just see if there's a place online that sells, merch from the concert. So I found a website. It was called Stray Kids Official Merch.
Okay. Sounds good so far.
I was like, if you listen to previous episodes, I have been scammed. And I don't learn anything from that lesson, clearly. So I did think, okay, I don't think this is actually an official website, but it's got like a PayPal affiliation, maybe it's fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
But
ultimately it worked.
Ultimately I didn't get scammed. It was funny. I told you after, but I was like, I'm not telling you what this is in case it doesn't work out, because I don't want to be judged for this. But it did work out. I actually got here rather fast too. I was surprised. It came from China. And it was like only like a week and a half or something. Anyway, what it was they were selling on the website was stuff that they had at the concerts, and they also this is where I knew it was probably like not legitimate, but they had like you could get like a surprise bag. You could either do a t-shirt surprise bag or a hoodie surprise bag for like a little more expensive. And I was like, oh, that's weird, but I'll do it. So what I really wanted the Evil's kazoo for Bangchan, so I bought that one. And then I bought the pin. I really wanted the Stray Kids pin, so I bought that. Those are the two items I bought. The rest were all in that special grab bag.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
So the special grab bag was 3 random items with a hoodie. So I didn't know what the hoodie looked like or anything, but the hoodie's actually kind of fire. So I got the hoodie, and then I got the other thing. I was like, oh no, they gave me one of the bonus items was like 55 piece, photo cards. Like, clearly they're not legitimate photo cards, but they're still pretty good. They're still pretty good quality. Like, you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, but they're like SHINee, and like even the backs is like Dominate Seoul World Tour, and I don't even know, like, some of these kind of looked like they could have been official, but they're just like a bunch of different photo shoots of the guys, and it's a lot. And I was like, oh great, now I have 55 photo cards I have to deal with. But now it makes kind of more sense when we were thinking, how do people have the budget to
like give out the freebies and stuff? I see those on Amazon, like it's like a pack of cards or whatever. I'm like, I definitely last year for Christmas was like looking at them, but even then I was like, this is a little much.
Exactly. No, for real, I got one of, again, I didn't know either, but I got one of these, like, for our friend that went to the concert of just Lino. So they were just like 55 cards of Lino, and I didn't know that really at the time. And she's not like super into like that side of it, but she was joking at the place she works at. She's like, I just want to put a bunch of these Linos in a bunch of different corners of the place I work. I was like, actually, I do love that, and I support that. So I got that, and then I got another little keychain. They gave me like a Dominate little keychain, and then I got like a sticker sheet, but like the most random stickers that I'm like, I don't even know how this correlates to like Stray Kids. Like, one of them is like stay in like tie-dye font. Like, there's a couple that are like the light stick, but like I don't know what that's supposed to be on the end there. Like, it's like a just
like a little like guy,
a slug. I don't know. Yeah, a little guy. Anyway, but I was like, okay. So all in all, it wasn't official merch, no, but it looks pretty good.
I think, like, now that we've been through this experience, I'm like, it's honestly not worth it to me to go through the line and get official merch. I feel like the next K-pop concert I go to, I'll just buy something early, like beforehand, that I can wear there, and I'm not even gonna like care at all about the merch. And like, it's just not worth it. Especially like, I mean, maybe it's not official, but you can still get a version of it. I mean, I know that the girl that we went with was saying that she saw official merch after, and it was like 4 times as much as what she paid for it. I'm like, so official merch is probably going to be out, but I'm like, the bootleg stuff, whatever, it's fine. I don't really care.
Yeah, like I have this one here, right here, like the... Yeah, like it looks just like it. Yeah. Like, I'm like, you can't even tell. Unless, like, the only thing you could probably tell is it does look like it was, like, more, like, ironed on or whatever. But if you honestly, like, again, I don't mind the quality of, the concert shirt, but it's also, like...
I mean, the jersey was just, like, a screen print as, like, well, it wasn't, like...
Yeah,
anything
so
crazy.
It's like, what are we talking
especially
about?
Like I was thinking that especially after getting the Rap Monster jersey, because I'm like, it's basically the exact same like material and like print as the Stray Kids one, and it was like a quarter of the price. And like if I went to see BTS, this is what I would wear. I would wear this literal jersey.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm like,
100%.
I don't think I'm really gonna like pay too much attention to like official merch anymore.
Yeah, and the only thing with like this is it's more like Chinese sizing, so
yeah, you have to. Even this is like, I should maybe have gotten like one size of it, but it's fine.
Yeah, like this is my normal size that I would buy. Like for example, my band shirt that we got formerly is the same size as this, but this fits like way tighter. Yeah. So that's the only thing.
Actually, that's true. The 2 jerseys are the same size as well, and this one's like a little bit more snug. Yeah. But I don't like it. It would only matter if I did it up all the way, which I'm not I'm not playing actual baseball, so I don't need to do my jersey up. But yeah, I know. After all this and like seeing like the pack that like the stuff that you got there, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna like buy some bootleg stuff for the next one and call it a day. And maybe get some freebies. Like I'm more like feel happy about the free stuff that I got from there. Like honestly, like I'm like found this like picket, found this cool bracelet. I'm like, these things are cooler to me a little bit than the jersey that I already stained.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm way more excited if the next concert I go to invest in doing the freebie packs. Like, I think that'd be so fun, and to hand that out too. And so yeah, because yeah, all that I bought that shirt, the pin, and the surprise bag, and it was probably around the same price if I just got the shirt and the pin from the actual concert. So I was like, okay. Yeah, it doesn't add up.
The math ain't mathin'.
Math ain't mathin'.
I think that's it. I think that's all the new stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much, that's our little update on our K-pop life, really.
For the record, we're watching Two Kids Room, but it's not over yet, so maybe we'll circle back when it's all aired.
Yeah, for the previous one, like, you've watched it before, like, how many episodes was it?
I think it's 24. However many pairs there are. Like, there's everybody does, everyone talks to everybody. So whatever the math is on that, I think it's 24.
I didn't know that. Oh, I like that more. That's exciting.
The only thing I will say so far is that in the old one, it would be like the two of them in the room talking, and then the other 6 would be talking about them, basically. So they'd be like what their outside perception of that relationship is, which I liked because you got to kind of see everybody, and you get to see like, like especially for like the more odd pairings, they'd be like, oh, that's so, like even the members would be like, these people will never hang out together. Like it would just be like kind of cute like that. And like this doesn't have like the cut between other members like also talking about them. So I'm like, something's like there's something missing to me, but it's also only like I've only seen 3 of them so far. Maybe they'll have like a group episode later. Who knows? We also haven't seen Han yet, so I don't even know like what's up with him, where he's at.
Yeah, that's what I found interesting, because I never watched the other one. I didn't really know about it at all. So when the latest one came out with Sungmin and IN, I was like, oh, I guess Han's just like out.
Yeah.
Because if they were doing like one of each member, it should have been IN and Han.
Yeah.
But that makes sense.
It was pretty random before too, and like I know like once in a while you can't really avoid it, but to have like somebody twice in a row basically, like as it starts to get down to the like last few pairings. But yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe we'll circle back after it's all done. Maybe we'll see whatever we've learned, whatever they've talked about. And then I know you watched Kpop Demon Hunters, which is like huge right now. And we want to touch on it, but like, we're not there yet, I guess. It's
good. It's good. There. That's my review. It was great.
I feel like it's becoming one of those, like, I always have this problem where when something gets really popular, I'm like, not interested, and it's becoming one of those things where like I'm seeing it everywhere and I'm like, I'm starting to become uninterested. That was my own like stupid thing that I don't like that I do that, but I'm like
I honestly though I had a similar thing where I was like, for me, I was seeing a lot about it and a lot of people talking about it. I was like, okay, they don't know K-pop, so like I'm not gonna watch it. And then my other friend watched it. She's like, oh no, but I'm really curious, like, what someone who actually likes K-pop thinks about it. I was like, okay.
Well, I am the expert, so.
Well, I am the expert, exactly. And then I thought, okay, I you don't have Netflix, so I'll watch it so we can talk about it. So, and I really enjoyed it. And the music was fire, okay? The music fire.
I mean, I've only heard like Soda Pop or whatever, and I don't really like it that much, but I've only heard like the chorus of it, I guess, so. Yeah, like I don't know.
It's a very 17 coded song. Just saying, okay? It is.
Well, apparently every aspect of that show is based on real idols, and some of these main guys are based on 10 different people that I've seen so far.
I know. I know. This is kind of silly, but yeah. I think they said, at least when I hear the music, I can hear that song sounds like 17 to me, and one of the other songs sounds like just like a Stray Kids song too. So I've heard that Stray Kids 17 specifically were involved, and then Twice was actually did a version of the song.
And like some of the characters, like this character is based on Youngjun, but he's also based on Jungkook, but he's also based on Jimin, and I'm like, okay, well, he can't be based on all of them.
No, they're just caricatures of that scene. Like they're not one person. Like that's why everyone says that. You're like, okay, yeah, but they're not specifically one idol. So yeah, of course you're gonna see idols in all these people.
I had one friend that asked me if I'd seen it, and I was like, no, I don't have Netflix. And she was like, oh, I wanted to see if you thought this one character was based off Jimin, and I was like, I've seen a picture of the character that they're talking about, and I'm like, I guess it sort of looks like him. And she was like, that's what I thought. And I was like, what are you talking? And I was like, what are we talking about? She's like, I thought so. And I was like, I mean, I've never seen it, so I don't know. I mean, he has like similar hair to Jimin. That's it.
I never personally, that's the first I've heard. I never watched that One Stop Jimin for any of those characters, so. The only one it also didn't really resonate with me is the main guy that everyone calls him Jungkook, but I was like, I don't personally see it at all. Like, especially with his actual character, I don't see it at all. Yeah. So I'm like, I think
it's that character, like that main character. I've seen people say Jungkook and Youngjun, and I'm like, it can't be based on both of those people.
Yeah, Youngjun, not at all to me. He doesn't.
I don't know. No. I was like, I don't know, man.
The only one that I actually thought looked, or like, was anything like an actual idol was, there's one that kind of reminded me of Suga, but that's because he's rapping, and I was like, okay. But yeah, that was it. That was the only, everything else I was like, they're just generic idols. That was the point of the movie too. Anyway.
I don't know.
We'll leave it at that. We might circle back.
Yeah, maybe we'll talk about it eventually, but we're just acknowledging that it's a huge thing right now. We know about it.
It is a thing.
We tried. At least one of us tried.
Yeah. Yeah. And I liked it. I did like it. But
that wraps up another episode, okay? Stay tuned for the next one.
We did it. And catch you on the flip.
Catch you on the flick? That's how you said it.
I said flip. I said flip.
Okay.
Bye.